Welcome back to the channel. I'm standing in my wife's office that I recently sound dampened with these acoustic dampening panels. And this video is going to be a quick discussion about why I went with the style that I went with and how effective they are. You're going to get to see it before and after to know whether this is right for you. So if you're interested in getting rid of that pesky echo for your Zoom calls or your YouTube videos, stick around. We'll make this quick and easy. Now, before I start getting into showing you how to put these on, I want to tell you why I chose these types of panels versus maybe the cheap ones you've seen at Costco. We actually bought 2 4-packs of these fake wood. They were laminated MDF slatted panels with a polyurethane felt backing on them. And I brought them home and I was about to put them up. And I opened the box and I realized there's 0 mounting hardware in here. 0 mounting hardware, and the instructions was a photograph of a screwdriver and a spray can. And yes, I have a full shop. I was just about to go out to the shop and make a set of cleats and back them with MDF and all that. And all I could think was, not only is that gonna cost me more money, but the amount of time that's gonna take to do this right. Because I certainly wasn't gonna spray the wall with glue and put them up. That's what the spray can was. I don't want to damage the wall to the point of having the drywall peel off when you take them off, because that's just another mess down the road. So I went online to find these, which turned out to be the cat's meow. Not only do these actually have better sound dampening, they're almost 2 inches thick. They say they're 2 inches. I think they're a little under. Made out of fiberglass, but they come with cleats. And you can easily mount those with some basic mounting hardware. This one has a couple of different drywall screws in there because I took what I had in the shop, but today I'm gonna show you guys my favorite screws for this use. So it's super easy to get straight, and these should go up no problem. There's gonna be a link in the description to these if you do think that you wanna do this yourself. And they're pretty reasonable. At this time of this recording, a 2-pack is 150 bucks. And if your time's valuable, that's a no-brainer. So I took the panels off the wall. You can see the cleats back there. So you can hear what the echo is like in this room without any sound dampening. It's actually worse than it shows up because we have software on the phone that's taking care of that. But you get on a Zoom call and you start talking and it just annoys everyone. So I'm gonna use these cleats to show you guys what we're about to do and how to install the other ones, is we're gonna put a total of 4 2-foot by 4-foot panels in this office. And I think you'll be surprised even what it sounds like with just 2 on there. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is determine how high you want these. And my wife is using a standing desk, so sometimes she's sitting, sometimes she's standing. And I wanted her head to be centered on these panels. So the center of the panel ends up being right about 50 inches. And ideally, now these are to the right of the desk, ideally we'd have them across from the desk because a lot of that sound's bouncing right into that window and right back. We like that mirror there. It brings in extra light, makes the room feel big. So instead of putting them there, we're gonna put them on the sidewall and then one on each side of the mirror. These are the perfect screws to use for this job, in my opinion. They're just basically a wide thread screw. I'll put a link to these in the description also. And because you're not screwing into a secondary fastener that wobbles around while you put it in, this ensures you stay centered, and it eliminates another step in the process and doesn't make a very big hole in the drywall. That's super easy to patch if you ever need to move these. So to do the math correctly on where to hang these, you have 4 connections to your cleats on the back. You're just gonna need to measure the distance from the bottom to the hanger here, and from the side to the hanger, and then the space between. And you'll mark your wall accordingly. So I'm gonna add the distance of the wall to where the bottom of this is plus where those hangers are. Once you do one of them, you can just rinse and repeat. So I know right now I'm at 32.5 inches from the bottom, and that's how it's gonna be all the way around. And then for these on the side, I did an equidistant 36.25 inches for this outside. And then you're just gonna level it from there. Okay, so we're not gonna get carried away marking all 4 spots, right? We're just gonna do one here. That's the same height as the other, which is 32.5, and 13 inches from the wall centers it. And then 27 7/8 from that one to the next. You only need a Mark II because we're gonna use the level to do the rest. Make sure when you put these cleats in, your offset is sticking out, not the other way around. And you can see the beauty of these screws is you just put it right in where the X is and you screw it in like a normal screw, and those deep threads will hold it in place. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this snug, not tight, just enough to hold it while I get the level on it. Okay, nice and level. So if I snugged it enough, that should stay put, and then we're just gonna put our screw the same height we have this one here. Okay, that's exactly where we want it. We're gonna put the bottom one in, and then we'll test fit it. Okay, we're just gonna get those locked in to these 4 right here. There we go. So now we have 2, 1 more to go, and we'll put that one back. All right, got that one level, and on down to here. All right, last one, and then we're gonna make sure we level these because sometimes they move like you just saw as you're turning, and I had to use my video hand to level that. All right, show you guys how easy this is. Boom. And if you're wondering, do I need to do the bottom? Actually having space between the wall and the panel is gonna help kill the sound. So having space there by doing that as opposed to just doing the top and letting it lean, plus it adds some more durability. And we'll do a before and after sound test for you. But if you guys liked how easy that was, be sure to check those out on Amazon. You can buy these, they'll be there in like 2 days and you'll have good quality sound. This whole installation, if you follow my directions, should take you no more than about 20 minutes. Okay, there's the final product, you guys. I'm gonna do a quick clip from what was on earlier when I didn't have them in here so you can compare the sound right now to that sound. Panels off, testing, 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Panels up, testing, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. If you guys appreciate that video, please like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to watch other videos on my channel. I have a lot of DIY hacks around the house. I'm also a truck and audio enthusiast, so if you're into that, check them out. I'll see you on the next one.